Video a may react to this trending news of a Nigerian Igbo man who has lived in Ghana for the past 18 years. Na say no ono na dream no e was otimi establish an Igbo Kingdom in Ghana here, specifically within the Greater Accra region. Na emreko nanim no wa expanded this kingdom around the length and breadth of this country. Now, in this reaction, finally, I will place the blame and criticize the Ga people and the Ga chieftaincies, right? And the Ga chiefs, including the current government, which is the NDC government, and President Mahama. Enti, hwɛ video we kusi awieye na yɛmfa nsua deɛ na yɛn have a discussion in the comment section, right? Enti sɛ won subscribe ya mesrɛ sɛ obe subscribe ya ma me na ya build this community. Enti sɛ deɛ misika yɛ no woyɛ obi a o monitor social media space pa wobɛhu sɛ bɛyɛ a week or two nie the most trending news Igbo man, Nigerian man or watena Ghana for about 18 years. Now, for a very long time, and warrior this operation to set up a kingdom, an Igbo kingdom in Ghana here within the Greater Accra region. Not just a Emreko nenimno, why expanded this the kingdom across the length and breadth of this country. Now, me follow. I have read quite about Sadui and Sana Mako reading about the Igbo people in Nigeria, how they are hated among their neighboring tribes or more Nigeria, and then the kind of perception among for Ewofa say they are two worldly kind of people. Actually say a kwan bi omo mbefa so e de anya omusika ne sa no ma no mbefa so de aye yemfa no nto nche yansa. In the first place, say ye ka se ohene ewo ewiase afa na nyina ye wo historical antecedent to ohene. Obiara intimi nsore prekope enkase me ye hene ana mesi hene ana me establish a kingdom kwa. Ansa na ubetimi afre wo ho ohene na ubetimi establish a kingdom ana ubewo kingdom recognized within the jurisdiction owo no. I just say historical antecedent, like history behind it. It is all Nigeria say Igbo fo we yomo asase a omote so I may recognize omo as ohene no. There is history a omo forefathers fought for that land. So in landlord no yebeka say omo ye the allodial owners. You understand what I'm trying to mean? Enti asantefo entimi nsore mfiri hanom enko Nigeria enko je asase say we are establishing an Asante kingdom in Nigeria enyeye. Obi bobusa say oh na say ye wo asantefo hene wo UK US you fine omo no they are just an association. They say Ghana hanom Nigeria for omo hanom omo Nigeria community associations and this no and no emrensi ho kwan. But the very moment as and for be say you establish a kingdom, now that kingdom should be recognized within the laws of UK US, then there will be an objection to that omompene, because Asante 4 never fought for any land over there. Asante 4 never fought for any land over there. Inti ahini enye saa kwa. Enye se obi sorry ya na wakase ebia me woska me wo resources ene inti me to nsase. So what to asase you don't have an allodial interest in that land, which makes a kingdom and a chief or a king. You only have a purchase right within that lands na wato. Enti in the face of law, sa kingdom way I mean it shouldn't have even come out cry. In the face of law, sa kingdom way a flawed, a non-issue, a nye issue mpa ye say yemre ho. Actually yenko you see sa asem way wrong. I will blame two group of peoples. Number one, crime for eno chiefs. Number two, NDC led by President John Mahama. First of all, crime for afei ayeye ewiase mu enye sika ne ade nyina say ubenya enimonyam, integrity and respect at times eno emu yenyam emu odu echi sika senti na make sa enkrani mfa ho se otene den na enam sika opa onyanti ohoho bra beje dan no na me nda abonten ana me nda dan nanim enti se okọ Accra se ya ensase e wa Accra nyina ahanfufuo we bonne saa enkranfo yi enkranfo mrante yi bimo aton sase nyina diska no wo manum enenye se nsase no moton wie krampa o mu diska no koye japade o diska no wo manum enti this gamancha auto monka na gamanche some even don't have a palace. I am telling you today, some don't even have a palace. And those who have palaces are rented palaces or very despicable of a palace. As a wo, what a gamanche be the near coachros and the palace are what near or timonia. So all the no quasant memone other account communities are udikru a dikro for bucrampo palaces. Eye papa efe crampo chen sa palace o motim. Yet they are living in the capital city of Accra of Ghana. Now the Akoshie lifestyle of Ghana, no, it should come to an end. It should come to an end. And you see, we just have to say it as it is. Say yanyanesa or manwe ensesa. Enti sa Igbo King we yeso ote Ghana no. Yeso o disca the Ghana traditional regional house of chiefs. Am yet me gazette no regional house of chiefs on. Say oyo hene. Na mibusa o ye hene of regional house of chiefs on. Asase ben na wo Accra honoma. Sa Igbo King we no or allodia title to it. Another kingdom of Igbo no ewa allodia title to it. Mutimi hwe register agent the papers equal register no regional house of chiefs. Yeso call for meetings our regional house of chiefs or no. No netimi asa abobo other sub chiefs ewa nase. And they see it to be normal. And I don't blame them because you see by nature no in Cranford Crampo chieftaincy isn't their system of ruling or leadership. It is out of a result of say omoba in connection and now omosha say trade with the account, the Asantes, and they learn chieftaincy. They are paramount of of their traditional rule. Before now, then you through the Wulemo. They think say chieftaincy is just like anything obi biara or wuska and also or what resources and our influence. But to me, I establish a chieftaincy at me I establish a kingdom. Not just say no. Now this nonsense must stop. This nonsense must stop. It is a sika mwajeje ne sa no manoma na demudie or dia fefa monsase anti monwene nkwa akire na mutimi eje akwa we papers eko register no as a chief ewo the regional house of chiefs on e dey pa na e kan wa ebetimi amama yesa. This is a big shame to this Ga people and the Ga communities. A very big shape. Very, very big shape. Because the air caught the benina, aqua way baba be man home so. Ama say or baba be exposed or baba exposed in a home. Or having that confidence to now come out. Out of the results of the negotiations, any meetings or no have it. Ama no feel it is any mood do in the neno. On fan entity crampo beam or beba man saying in a home so or the Igbo King of Ghana. Igbo King ever hemfa. Ever hemfa. Ever hemfa. And this thing cannot continue. Maybe aname wakra, baby anamete. A chrono, sa Accra some na making. Na sa area no, or henena or hono neba was selling lands left, right, center each and every day. Can you imagine, say, this guy, upon all the hundreds of lands, plot of lands are no selling it each and every day. This guy couldn't even think of say or establish on one kasane building. One of this plot of lands. He was always renting a fee and mitima na me rent say fee no na akwai etima or also rent. And upon the thousands and the millions of Ghana cedis are near back while we in some ensano. Can you imagine say ne rent crampo timission? And yet not your landlord is chasing him after rent. Na ne yere etete. It be on my bed 2-3 days. Not ne rent him o piano be mani piano pa or bebe fee na say abobe an be 10, 12, 11 just to be hiding from it just say okoton land na ba ko no nyeska na say the abom and a drumre bi crampo there he on care crampo biem to the point say the na ode nisika no ye cars it is a wo crampo na wo car na wo pelanda no one negotiate barter trade no one chalanda man no aje car and many of these cars are no they be fio nyina crampo ye e drumre bi na ye tifio crampo ye nya ba bi crampo mpake cars yet not such a person or rent it or ni no nyina rent it will feel if you chrome and so there be rather no chance as a ton now you mama money be kakra mumba money be kakra and we have to just say it as it is. I was here kind of said the city because you people are living in the capital city of Ghana. So I hope will be mostly mumu mienu na muni omu mumu na muni omunya interactions for the first, and they live here thinking say be a city mu city no sa na Ghana fo nyina city sebi enya de efe kra independent visa everything shouldn't be all about money. It inclinate to all normal or dwene na de obedi ho ne bakra on fa no ho enchirima say on dwene about enchirima to maton sa ase nyina no o mapi o mo ho nyina akwa akogu mpo ano na no. There are some places Gan communities Accra ho na land ni yo mo dia no ko hwe ba bia nkranfo ni bigu a it is just an eyesore. And you can't even understand how human beings could even live in such societies. Yet, a crony or mukro, a hawk na chichiri kro, any government no na chichiri Accra said the Accra city. Then kekasa gafonon kwa and kakra an eyesore. And these are facts, and we have to say it. Sa normal way ya ye ni ayenka ene nam so ebema ahemfo amomoten kran mutimi gigigigisika eko register kwa we wo National Regional House of Chiefs so oyo hene wo henfa oyo hene e wo henfa. And we all have to speak up because if anything should happen it wouldn't affect Monkwa Ebia. And said their plan is to establish a whole kingdom in Accra, within the Accra region. Now later years or more expanded. This is not an issue for your friend is saying enkran for nkwa a Ghana for nyina issue, and the youth of this country, mommy, I'm sorry. If at this point in time our leaders are trying to tell us they don't think about us present and for our future, and what say you taking your destiny in our own hands, because it has become one too many. The irresponsibilities of our leaders have become one too many. And now to President John Mahama, Mr. President, oh yeah, the first gentleman of this land. So me a picture with you as the president of Ghana. That thing I have, that image I have, said that my phone so said my chronic criminal. It is not a mere picture. What that picture can do, you have no idea. Inti eya mama ye ma ye ho kwan ma obi biara ene mama metwitwa sa pictures no. Yate ese this guy is so connected to the NDCs, and from all information it tells say it's true. Please, whatever relationship but don't grant these guys the powers he is seeking for. The recognitions these guys are seeking for, do not grant them. Do not grant them access to you and the government at large. Must stay far away from Sankofu, because if anything should happen, as the youth of this country, and these are facts. And I make us I have spent some time to read about these people. They can be very dangerous group of people, and we don't want them here. And I mean their kingdom. We don't want any kingdom over here. Of course, Nigerians are all over. And ordinarily, it wouldn't even occur to anybody to ask or find out the tribe a Nigerian seen in Ghana is affiliated to. But say enkofukuo bi omoye Nigeria for beka so omo e establish a kingdom. Edi nti odwen se botaye bi ani ejire. Mr. President, odwen se botaye bi ani ejire. Se nti omo so omo ba establish a kingdom wo Ghana hakwa. Asantifo omukuo ewo UK, USA. What to say? They have taken that deliberate attempt. Say, yeah, assassin community, I establish a kingdom. You can form your associations. You can go for your meetings, discuss issues and problems you are facing as Nigerians in Ghana, and find ways to resolve them. And no, you bet me a leader. Mo pa mo be friend chief. Mo pa mo be friend the president. Mo pa mo be friend mo leader whatsoever. That's fine. But to go to the extent of buying a land, establishing a kingdom, naming the streets after your kings and your chief, your heroes in your hometown, that is a no-no. That is a no-no. And you see, now this guy sees himself this so powerful because he feels Mumubi ensa eshenenum. Mumubi ensa eshenenum. Whenever have several encounters or pictures. Inti okasa say o feel so powerful. And or they can. But enso heya, Mr. President. Enso heya. And now to Sam George. Sam George, you see, leadership is not all about insult and aggression. Your party is now in power. Anything confronting Ghanaians, you are a leader. And we a very key person or NDC. My actions, any juma, na de be a jai, kasa, insult, any aggression. Nenya no any here a through honum as a minister of this country. You are no more in opposition, and you are not doing your friend is a campaign being. Now the power you so seek for, Ghanaians have given it to you. Act. Nijai kasa bebrebe no. And I heard say wato lands ewo constituency. Eye pram area ho se henfa. Se Ningo side ho se henfa. So act. And stop the insult. Oba social media, eba Twitter, eba Facebook, eba henfa, ebe ye dede ne kanding. Dede ben any pepa ben na owo de magana a chance oba approach the president and the regional house of chiefs. Na mo aye de hu hia. Na mo aye de Ghana for hwehwe afiri ho no. Kasa no eye too much. And enya no nti ne to abama. You are becoming a toothless bulldog, a paper tiger of a leader.